The most a man should spend on a first date?
I wouldn't say like with the most, but I think the minimum, I feel like within the
fact that she taking so long, I already know. I mean, even though it say it right there.
But
because she thinking, she probably in her head don't want to sound too bad.
like 200 to 300 range is like normal.
That's bruh. Bruh.
Wow.
That's the minimum?
Yes.
What makes you think that's normal?
And that's me being like nice. Like I feel like if you're trying to take someone on a really nice date and really trying to impress a girl, like, okay, you're paying for dinner at a nice place. You're doing...
This is a first date we're still talking about.
Yeah, don't you want to impress the girl on your first date? Like, you want to show her a good time, get drinks, get dinner, do something else. Like, I don't know.
But is that realistic for a man to want to spend $300-400 the first time he's getting to know a chick?
I think so. Otherwise, what are you doing? If you're not trying to impress someone, you're just like wasting your time.
Why is me spending a whole lot of money impressing you?
See, I was gonna wait to the end to get into.
Yeah, let's go.
Just what? You're just trying to screw them?
Oh, why did she think that?
What does he get in return for dropping $400 on a first date for you?
He gets my attention. He gets a second date. Like,
wow. What if the first date didn't go well though? After he spent that money,
what's the most?
He definitely getting a second date because what if it just didn't go well?
Damn. So if I spent that, real right, but if I spent that now,
what's the second?
What's the second date?
First of all, why is
Stepping
it
up
that
to
this why
500,
people
600?
need to be friends first? Because why is everybody so worried about impressing somebody on the first date? You got to impress them on the first date. No, because if you know somebody, if you're friends, and I'm just saying, if you get to know people like you're supposed to, meet people at work, meet people at outside where you actually got to talk to, and I get it's still a first date, it may still be a first date, but you may know I can't impress I know him, so I know he can't spend $300-400 on no first date. He can't impress me with it because I'm gonna be like, where you get $300-400 from to spend? I know you ain't got that to spend. You know what I mean?
But I'm saying
because now you may be giving her a false
right.
Now if you get
right,
hey, like you said, but what's the second date? And then what's the third date? What are you expecting from that point on?
But I'm trying to impress you, right? But what if that ain't even me?
Right, that's what I just said. What happens after the first
date? I'm impressing you. Now what? Now I go back to my normal self. Now you...
And then you break it. So that's it. I spent that...
No, be yourself. This is what I say. Be yourself from the beginning. Don't get no false. Don't go ahead and try to spend all this money if that's not what you do. Be like, look, I don't usually do this, so I'm not finna do it this time.
I just said that. I mean, so this is you getting to know me on this date.
She said
I'm not that. I don't spend money like that. That don't even make sense to me to spend money like that.
It's like I'm wasting money for food. We can hang out.
She said food and drinks.
And go somewhere else.
I'm just saying, I think that people just, I don't know if I should say women, but that's just expecting too much from somebody who, first of all, y'all don't even know each other. Second, may not even go nowhere from this first date.
Nowhere.
Second, if they come out like that, that may not be how they really live. That's why I tell my son, don't do that. Don't go out here trying to spend no whole bunch of money on no girl on no first date. And then next week she come out something, well, what we doing this week? And you like, oh, well, I was just going.
Or you don't hear from her again.
And then when you come back with that second date that's cheap, and now she like, well, what happened
like, I could have had an outfit and some shoes with that.
Right. She like, now this is it. You taking me to...
Right now we going to Turks and Caicos after this.
Well, that's what they expect.
For the next day.
I'm just saying, I just think people got to be a little bit more for real. Be for real. Come on now.
Like, come on now. And then he said, what you do? Like, she could have been like, well, maybe next date I'll pay.
Yeah, that
like,
would
why
be
even
nice.
if it ain't true, why she couldn't say that?
Because
like some
that
people
ain't
just
true.
like...
Why would she say that? What's true is what she expected. So no, why would she say that?
True. Why would she say it?
But
like,
that would be
sound better than sounded like this. Like
nice to say.
Like maybe she like I only mess with rich men.
Well, then you got to say first. Start off with that first. But first of all, I only date. I'm only gonna date a guy who
that's
could
little
spend.
money to the people.
Right. But if you're talking about a real everyday,
a normal
working
person
man
that work for a living.
Go and spend $300+ because she said that's being low,
nice.
right? On a date. On a first date. That ain't mean you going on an anniversary on date night. We like, oh, we going to splurge this weekend, the two of us. That's both our money still. And we like, on your first date. That you don't even know this person like that. Because if you did, it wouldn't be a first date. And
then what if your baby mama see the receipt and be like, you ain't even paying me? No, I'm just you taking chicks out for $300.
See, now you going to a whole nother topic. No, I don't know. That just bothers me.
It's just crazy.
Even being a woman, that bothers me. Maybe it's because now I have a son and I would want somebody to.
But you ain't been single in 100 years, so it's like the stuff we hear today is like make you say, "What the."
Yeah, because that didn't happen.
What is going on?
When we started dating, that was not expected or even talked about like that.
First of all,
you ain't talking about
first day was like movies.
That's what I'm saying.
And that was cheap. That was probably about $15.
Now you gonna spend
$25.
You may spend $100 at the movies.
Getting
tickets, popcorn, drinks. And you just trying to do it up, candy. Coke. I know. But come on now. I'm just saying it's the first day. Let's do something.
I mean, let's not like live like we rich. Like everybody out here struggling.
Unless you rich.
Like, come on now. Unless you rich, then you ain't even having this conversation.
Yeah, it's not even a conversation to have.
See, that's why I don't mess with no broke.
Then that first of all, just start off like that. I ain't dating a guy who cannot spend this amount of money. That way, don't even make the other guys even try to. And then, like I said, they don't even go nowhere. Now you got somebody mad. Somebody want their money back.
If I ain't paying that.
You better not. No.
Because I say, that tell you weak if you out here paying that.
For a date.
For a date. Like, nah, no.
For a date. A first date. I don't know. I just don't get it. I'm sorry.
We gonna go on a lunch date. All you can eat at a sushi spot.
Look, that's what I'm saying. They better figure it out.
That's crazy. But hey, y'all tell us what y'all think. They gonna be like, y'all old, y'all don't know. Y'all hit these streets.
I agree. I get it. We old.